good locker room in there. It's always better after wins. Made it interesting. Guys played hard, though. Never once did we see anything change on the sideline. Started fast, came out in the second half, started fast too. Had a little bit of a lull there. And we got to finish some plays, and a couple of penalty plays extended some drives. And that's not who we are. We've been preaching about that in the penalty part of it. It's something that we hammered home really hard all week long about coming out of a bye week. I've been doing this I've been measuring that for the last 20 years, coming out of a bye week. Sometimes there's a little bit of slip up there. And we had good weeks of practice on those things and the penalty things. But we had a couple of things that's not characteristic of how we've been lately. We've got to do a better job with that. But I thought our guys fought hard. I thought they played hard and made some timely plays. Questions?
As you and Freddie were going over how to attack Cincinnati's defense during the week, were there things that gave you the idea that you were going to be able to have the kind of success that you did?
Yes. And one of the things we talk about is how we were packaging and how we were creating some packaging things that would possibly even change some package stresses for them, especially early in the game. And I thought Freddie and the group did a really good job with that on how we subbed that. And I thought Baker did a good job on how fast we played some of that stuff. Yes.
Baker only threw 4 times, obviously at a big 35-7 lead. Do you consider pulling him?
No. Not yet. No, not yet. And you know why? I'm glad, Tony. It's good to understand how to, win games at the end. He's our guy.
With Baker, he had such a good game against Atlanta, and backed it up with this one in the first half. What were you most impressed with?
Taking the next step and really not trying to make it less than what it is, but gradual progress. And those are the things that lots of people get a chance to see on game day, but we see that every day. And that's the next step for him, and I thought he did a good job with that.
You call it gradual progress, but that's pretty impressive half he played.
Yeah, I always do gradual because I always think we have room to improve. We haven't made it yet. Rookies haven't made it yet, so it's gradual.
Now that's over, can you say whether the team was more pumped up to face you?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Now that the game is over, would you admit the team, the players were a little pumped up to face you?
I think our guys were excited about playing, and one of the things, like I mentioned to you guys, early in the week was the thing that was great for me to see, and it's the next step here too, was there were guys that came in the building after a week off 3 or 4 hours earlier than I asked them to come in on Monday. And they were, driving coaches nuts with meeting some other things and then going in and wanting to work out and wanting to do those type of things. There's a good group in there of wanting to practice, wanting to play. So usually there's energy after a bye, and it was good to see that.
Does the team need to win on the road to take itself seriously?
I think you need to win consistently, okay? And the road helps it too, okay, especially because of, what you guys pointed out to us last week and what I used in the meetings too is they needed to take that next step as an organization. But winning helps. Consistent winning continues to breed that stuff, and we just got to keep on going.
You feel like you got something going here?
We got 2 games going, and I'm not, I think, like I said, we tackled better in the Chiefs game. We played them really well in a lot of different ways. We're at the point of attack in a lot of spots in those games where they made plays when we're right there in recognition. We didn't tackle very well in that game. Okay, we got some couple of things here we didn't tackle very well in this game in some instances. We tackled real well in some instances too. So it's fundamentals, energy. There's a good team in that locker room in there.
Can you think of ways that the first half of today's game indicated improvement over even the Atlanta game, which is a decent game, obviously?
No, I mean it's just taking the next step. We got to learn from each and every game.
Were you aware that Randall gave you the ball?
No, I didn't know that until just coming in here right there. And, those are things that are fun parts of every game. But, one of the things that we talk about all the time is that we don't want to do anything that negates or hurts our team, in penalty yardage. And we had a penalty on that play. And, there was a big field position play that all of a sudden offensively we could have gained some more on that right there. So we don't ever want to have pre-snap, post-snap penalties. We don't want that to happen.
We talked a lot about Big Chubb as a runner. That catch he made on that wheel route.
Great catch. Yeah, and he does. He catches like that in practice too. It's the first time other people have had a chance to see him, but he catches like that in practice, yes. I know, and I'll tell you this, and the focus part of just keeping it there. And I tease them all the time is, as young kids today don't play enough catch outside. They're always playing on the video games and that kind of stuff is. But one of the first comments on the sideline was, I guess he played more catch than you thought, Coach. And it made me smile.
When you got a gusher going like you did when it was 35-7, is it hard to put on the brakes and just go win the game with backing off or whatever?
And what we did was, and Freddie and I talked, Amos, we all talked, Blake, is that we stayed with our plan. The big thing is on keeping the ball in bounds, but not change the play structure, not try to change what we came into from first half, second half type things. And we could have executed a few more things better in the second half that could have made it even better. But those are things we have to learn from.
Greg, what has made you feel best about the last 2 weeks since you guys took over?
I would say focus. And that'd be something you talk to the players. But I've seen the players have that feeling of routine in the building. Anytime there's outside distractions, the building is safe for them. Okay, and the routine of being in the building, routine of practicing, the routine of meetings, and the focus, discipline, and accountability. And those are some of the things that, I've been preaching for 40 years, no matter what level I've been coaching at.
Greg, I know you talk about gradual and that kind of thing, but you're 2 out of 3 now, and we're in the game against Kansas City. Do you think you and Freddie have helped make a difference?
I would say that the players have done a very good job responding. That's what I would say. And I want to give the players the credit. They've responded very well.